For the first game of Season 30, I'm inclined to say that 2 out of 3 ain't bad. But can our 3 contestants tonight do better? On the final wager? Tonight's matchup pitted 3-time champion Jared against newcomers Melissa and Tova. Let's see how they were doing going into Final Jeopardy. Wow, Jared's well on his way to a 4th victory with 32,000. With a huge lead over Tova, will he bet big on the category of US places? Or will he look to stand pat? US places. If I were up there, I'd be salivating over that category. And it looks like Jared was too. Melissa, in 3rd place, answered incorrectly and wagered everything but $1. Tova, in 2nd, also answered incorrectly and wagered $3,900, leaving her with $5,500. And Jared was excited indeed, getting it correct and wagering $10,000 for a total of $42,000 and a 5th game tomorrow. So Jared has a commanding lead. Let's see how much he can wager and still win. Jared's only concern here is staying above Tova. If Tova doubles her score, she'll have $18,800. So if Jared wants to stay at or above this, he can wager at most $13,200. We know that unless he pulls a Cliff Clavin, Jared's going to win. What we're really interested in looking at is the fight for 2nd between Tova and Melissa. Let's start with Tova wagering to win if Melissa goes all in. If Melissa wagers everything, she'll have $13,200. For Tova to match this, she'll have to wager at least $3,800. Now for Melissa. If Tova wagers properly and gets the question wrong, she'll have at most $5,600. Melissa will want to wager to stay above this total. So that means she can wager at most $999. You'll probably recall that in part 1 I told you to wager for a tie. So why am I telling you here to wager for a win? Well, if there's a tie for 2nd place, whoever had the lead going into Final Jeopardy takes 2nd place and the $2,000 prize. If you're in 3rd, you get $1,000. So let's return to step 3. Start with Melissa. If Tova wagers 0, she'll have $9,400. Melissa would need to wager at least $2,801 to cover this, but she can't wager more than $999, so let's disregard that wager. Similar for Tova. If Melissa wagers 0, she'll have $6,600. Tova could wager up to $2,800, but her minimum's already $3,800, so we'll ignore this one too. There's one other point here. Since Tova's playing for a fixed prize of $2,000, having more money won't help her, so $3,800 is her only rational wager. So let's see how our 3 players did, shall we? Jared could wager up to $13,200, and what he did wager depended on his comfort with the category. Well, it seems like he liked US places because he wagered $10,000 and got it right. $10,000 more is better than a gold star that I would give him. Melissa should have wagered no more than $999, but wagered almost everything. Not a great wager, and we'll see why. Tova wagered a little bit too much. Not awful, but still not optimal. Now if Melissa had wagered $999, she would have had $5,601 left over. This would have been good for 2nd place, and $1,000 more. Well, 2 games deep into Season 30, and we haven't seen a perfect game yet. Will our players do better tomorrow? Find out on the final wager. See you then.